Welcome to Behind the Build. You are with the dream team behind the scenes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, Amy said. She runs the craziness that makes the whole company work. So she has a great team. Chelsea's part of her team. And the one that can't be here today because she's filming us is her marketing lady, right?
Yes.
Emily. So we're here in EMK studios. So you obviously help Emily along the way, do all of our marketing stuff and help Chelsie. And we're going to talk a little bit more about exactly what you do for R&D Custom Builders. But before we do, everybody out there wants to know about you, Amy. What do you do? What do you love to do when you're not in this amazing place, R&D Custom Builders, right? What do you do for fun? Tell me a little about your kids.
Okay. I don't live a too exciting life, but I'm more of a homebody. But I've been married for 14 years now. Been with my husband for 18 years. We have a 12-year-old and an 8-year-old. My son, who's 12, he is into band and wants to start getting back into sports maybe next year.
Good.
In 7th grade. So we have all those sports camps lined up for this summer. My daughter just wrapped up her softball season for the spring. Super excited to keep her enrolled in that. She did really well this season. She's also enrolled in dance and gymnastics and different things, wants to continue playing volleyball. So she's very athletic, keeps me very, very busy. She also made her first Holy Communion recently, so very proud of her for that. Yes. So
Amen.
So did that. As for myself, on my free time right now, it's running the kids around.
Yeah.
Now that everything's kind of dwindling down and we have a little bit more free time to myself, once again, I'm a homebody. I do a little bit of gardening with my son. He took up gardening last year, and so he has started making this salsa that he makes for everybody and wants to make it for all the events and everything. So he started doing that. My daughter helps me with all of our flowers. We have a bunch of flowers and little things that kind of keep her busy. She likes to help me with. Out in the yard, my husband is a yard fanatic, so our yard looks like a golf course. So the kids love to go outside and play in the lawn. So it's nice in the evenings just to go sit outside, watch the sunset, and just kind of relax. Our neighborhood's kind of tucked back too, so it's nice to go on little walks and just kind of look at nature and everything. So we live kind of just behind the scenes as well.
So if I could say, Amy, you have a weekend, a Friday, Saturday, Sunday to do whatever you want. You pick it.
Oh.
What could you do? What would you do?
That's a good question. Most of the time it's cleaning and doing things around the house.
No,
so
you
if
have
I
to
got
eat
to
clean.
leave the house.
You don't have to worry about the kids. You don't have to worry about the husband. Just you, Amy's time.
Man, maybe just take a small trip somewhere. I mean, we haven't been to the beach in a while. Even just to the hill country, maybe just to kind of just a small maybe getaway.
Yeah.
And not have to do much. Yeah. I stress myself out cleaning around the house and stuff.
Full-time moms and dads, I know. So what sports camps, what was he going to get into this summer?
So he's going to do the strength and
Okay.
speed camp. So that's all summer long. So he's going to be in that. He's never played football, but he's thinking about dabbling into football this year. So he may try out for 7th grade football.
There you
So
go.
be a
He's
little
a big
bit
boy.
different. He's a big boy. Yes. Yeah. So he'll take after his dad. So hopefully we'll see how that goes. He's also in band. And so he's going to try out for honors band next year as well. He just got an award for outstanding band member at his last band concert for the year. So we're going to do that. And then my daughter's going to do the softball and volleyball camps that they hold as
I
well.
believe your husband, when he played high school football, they made a pretty good run at state.
They did. Yes.
Aren't they the ones that lost to LaGrange?
I think so.
Yeah,
that's
I believe
correct.
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lost to LaGrange by a field goal. No, a point.
Oh, I think it was a point.
It was
I
a
think
point.
You were correct.
Yeah, I was at that game because my cousins were playing in it also. So
Okay.
yeah, that was a heartbreaker.
Yeah,
and then
he still
LaGrange
talks
won
about
state,
it.
so
Yeah.
there was Lavernia's chance. I know we had
Yep.
made a great run this year also in Lavernia, so
They
we're
truly
due.
did. Yes.
We're gonna get there.
Yes,
We're gonna
absolutely.
maybe he can be a part
I
of that
know.
one. Yeah,
I know.
So Chelsie, I know you just got married, no kids yet.
Nope, not
Right?
yet.
How long have you been married?
Just a year in April.
So April. Yeah. So you just flipped a year. So how was that first year?
It was good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all live in Lavernia?
Yes, sir.
So what do y'all do for fun?
Well, we like to travel. We have a ton of chickens.
How many?
We're probably about up to 40 to 45 chickens.
She's our egg distributor. Yep.
When you say, oh, okay, now I know what a lot is. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yes, we both love the chickens. So we spend our afternoons taking care of chickens. And then we have our garden. So we do our gardening. And then I like my flowers.
Okay.
So I spend time doing that.
They had a good honeymoon. And then they just recently took a 1-year anniversary trip, too.
Yes.
So out of all the places you said you love traveling. So out of all the places you went to, what was your favorite?
Well, I've only been out of the country, I guess, really once. I don't consider going on cruising going out of the country, but we did go to Ireland for our honeymoon, which was pretty spectacular. So I would say by far that was probably my favorite place.
Wow.
Yes.
I always say the place is so green it looks like Ireland, but I just heard that. I don't know what Ireland looks like, but you've been there.
Oh,
So
yes.
is it beautiful?
Oh, it's very green. It's luscious. Nothing compares to it here.
Here in I call it middle of the desert, which is not. We're near San Antonio, but we don't get a lot of rain a lot of times. So I've been through the last couple of years, so I bet it did look green compared to what you left.
Oh, yes.
So, well, thank you so much for talking about that. So now let's get into what y'all do for R&D Custom Builders, and this is huge because yes, we have an amazing R&D team, but our team is larger than just the 14 team members we have, because we have a lot of hands that make your home beautiful and spectacular. And that's our trade partners that we partnered up with to make the actual hands on the job, the ones that swing in the hammer. Those are the guys who actually bring the home to life, of course, with our guidance. And if it wasn't for Amy and your team, they wouldn't get a check every Friday. So they pay. We give checks every Friday to our trade partners. They love that. If they complete their job, we're paying them. Amy does all that accounting stuff. So Amy, before we get into this, I'm gonna kind of have a fun little story how everything evolves and works in the world. And I always talk about God's always got this little plan, and he's got to, figures out how to make things work. So Amy was doing we had third-party accounting company that we're doing our bookkeeping with. And Amy worked for them, and she was doing our stuff. And then all of a sudden it's like they start slowing down. We start picking up. So Amy gets the opportunity to come on full-time with us. And when we had that chance, it's like, absolutely. Dustin comes to me. He's like, what do you think? And I'm like, what do you think? He's like, what do you think? I was like, I like her. He's like, I love her. I was like, all right, we'll bring her on. So we had the opportunity to bring Amy on in Chelsea's position. And that was
5.5 years ago.
That was in 2020, right?
Yeah, I started in 21, and then I think I did Joe's books like 2 to 3 years prior to coming on.
Yeah. So, but you came on full time in 21.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
that's when we were really
Yes.
getting it, and we had a lady in the office that was in your position currently.
Yes.
That was running the office, and you were helping her.
Yes.
And then, boom. All of a sudden, hey, I'm going to go work for a track builder and have a good time. And it's like, what are we going to do? Oh my gosh, we lost it. And I don't know how to say this. This is a fun one, but I have Amy and obviously worked for another accounting, did bookkeeping, came on, was doing a great job with our books, but I had no idea. And y'all may be a learning to y'all, because Amy just did an interviewer. She just came on board with us because we knew she was awesome. So it's like, why interview her? Just bring her on. So I had no idea about what was in her tank, because this girl was packed with some awesomeness. So I want you to talk a little bit about your background, experience, where you went to college, stuff like that, because you come with a resume that is rocking, girl.
Oh, well, thank you. The previous company that I worked for them for 7 years. Whenever I was doing accounting with them, I think I had close to 30 clients at the time before COVID hit. Prior to that, I graduated from East Central back in 2004, and then I went to Texas A&M, San Antonio. I graduated there in 2008. At the time when I was there, I was working at HEB. I had applied for some positions within HEB, but then I ended up getting hired on with the city of San Antonio. And I worked for them for 5 years, and then I held multiple positions within the city, just administrative positions, and then I did an executive secretary position, and then I was promoted to a management job. The city and that department had just taken on the passport division. We had just opened a passport division, so I helped set all that up within the city. I think they're still doing it now, so I held that role for a while. But after I had my son, the hours, it was very early in the morning, 7:30, and then sometimes I wasn't getting home till 7:00 p.m. And so it wasn't working out for me with a newborn baby at home. So whenever I went to go work for the accounting firm, I had to start from the bookkeeping company. I had to start from the bottom and learn my way up and everything. And like I said, they entrusted in me, and I was able to, like I said, about 30 clients, just myself, before I ended up coming over to R&D. And then once I started here, once again, doing what Chelsie was doing, the permittings, the bids, way behind the scenes. It's not too often that I get to meet the homeowners or anything. But I do get to work a lot with our subcontractors, and I pretty much know all of them on first name basis.
Especially on Fridays, huh?
Yes, on Fridays. They love me on fridays.
Giving me a check. I
Yes,
love it.
yes.
So what's your favorite part of your current position, Chelsie?
Well, I think off of what Amy said is that I don't get to see the homeowners much, but when I do, when I have to email them to do permitting, I get to kind of meet them, but then I also get to order their selections that they have done. So like, I guess just seeing the final product in the end of their house come to light, it's pretty spectacular too.
It's rewarding at the end.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And we got always get great videos and pictures of the homes. So you get to see them all come together.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's
Thanks to
always
Emily.
Fun. Thanks, Emily. Ciao, girl. They're behind the camera. They'll flip that thing around so everybody can see you.
Yes. Yes. She does fantastic marketing.
Yeah.
So we get to start behind the scenes, and then we get to see everything come to life through Emily. And
So Amy presented us that resume. I said, oh my gosh, this girl is awesome. Got her in the role, and she hasn't disappointed since then. So some of the stuff that you do behind the scenes that nobody even knows happens, but has to happen. So when you come to R&D Custom Builders, we want to just make this seamless and as stress-free as possible.
Yes.
Partnered up with a couple of banks, Cachet Mortgage is the main one we use, and those guys rock it. You know, they work great with you, Amy. They know the company. We know them. Everybody knows how it operates. So most of our clients use that mortgage company for their lending on their home. If you choose to use your own bank, obviously, then Amy would be involved with helping that answer the questions of that bank. For example, if we've never built a home with that bank, then they're going to require all of our information.
all the builder documents,
All the builder documents. So that's Amy and Chelsie would get that together. When it comes to building, most of our homes are built out in the county. So that makes it pretty easy when it comes to permitting and stuff. But there are still driveway permits that are required, septic permits that are required. And, you know, we definitely handle that for you as well in the office.
Yes.
Now, when we get into the cities,
we call ourselves investigators because we have to investigate everything to make sure every permit and everything is done correctly and all the information that is needed.
but every city's the same, right?
No, not at all. Not a single city is the same. Even small municipalities are all very different.
Seems like the smaller, the harder, too.
Yes.
Because maybe they just don't know.
Yes.
They adopt something from here and something from here, and they're just
That's correct.
adopting these rules now what they're adopting. So our job is to help guide our customers through this
And
muddy
make it
water.
Seamless for them so they don't see the backside of it.
Right. There's
Yeah.
so much on the backside
Right.
that goes into building a home. We had we do internships, and we had an internship with Cook Harvey about 3 years ago. And at the end of the internship, I said, "So, just what'd you learn? Tell me something about what you learned." And he goes, "Well, first of all, I had no idea this much went into building homes." He goes, "I thought you just picked the phone up and it happens."
Yeah.
He goes,
No.
"They are so involved in building homes
Yes.
and honestly, nobody sees really y'all's part."
Yes.
And y'all's part is probably the most intricate, time-consuming part of getting that home kicked off, especially when it comes to municipalities, because
Yes.
phone calls, just dealing with different people. You know, this company wants it, or this city wants it this way, this city wants it this way, and
That's
just
correct.
learning that. And then, of course, they're always changing and adapting, and there's new administration. So there's a lot that these girls do that you'll never see. But just know that you're in good hands when
Yes.
you trust in R&D Custom Builders. I want y'all to put definitely a name to the face here. And
Thank you.
Chelsie loves to see our homeowners, right, Chelsie?
I do,
So definitely come on in if you're passing down Chihuahua Street. Nobody really knows where Chihuahua Street is in Lavernia because I don't think there's any sign that say Chihuahua Street. But anyway, if you come 775 and hit the City Hall, you've pretty much seen our building right here, catty corner to the City Hall, directly across the road from Wells Fargo. Chelsie would love to say hi, shake your hand. If you want to just stop in and grab a card, Chelsea's smiling face will be right there ready to greet you. If she's not, if you're off in Ireland or someplace like that, having a
Yes.
good time. Barry's in our office, of course, Amy, and we've always got somebody in the office to take care of you. So
Yes, absolutely.
don't think for a minute that we don't love seeing your face, because they love seeing your faces. So
Yep.
definitely want to shout that out to the crowd. So what else would you like to add, Chelsie, about the craziness that you deal with every day?
Well, Amy is wonderful. She's always there to
Thank
help
you.
people. So if I have questions and everything, she's usually there to help. And I know this is my first city one that I'm doing, my first big city permitting, and I have learned quite a bit from it. So it's been a fun ride so far.
Yeah, so this is
gonna
City
make
of
it happen.
Shirts.
Yes.
Yeah, City of Shirts. Yeah,
Yes.
that one is that was a fun. I've been a fun one since I've worked in Syntex, worked at Willow Point, and that was back. See, that was 06 when I was over there, 05 and 06, and oh my gosh, it's like, what are y'all doing? Like, I don't know what y'all are doing. And I was building little track stuff, but anyway, it was challenging back then, just so you know.
Yes.
So they're still fun, and so Amy,
They're a lot
anything
of
you'd like to add?
No, but you gave us a shout out. I just want to shout out to you and Dustin. Thank you for entrusting so much in us and allowing us to be a part of this company that's growing and evolving. And thank you for allowing my creativity with Emily. I've really enjoyed the marketing role that I've stepped into as well. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to say thank you to you as well.
So if y'all follow us on social media, about, I guess, what was that, March 2 years ago, Emily? Yeah, so you're rolling 2 years now. So 2 years ago, we made a massive marketing change, I would say. I heard a lot of people say they saw a big difference in it. And then here, about 2 months ago.
A couple months ago, yeah.
Yeah, a couple months ago, Amy got involved with the marketing side. So if y'all seen some different stuff since then, we're starting to do a newsletter for our customers. That's
Yes,
exciting.
yes.
So Amy's the one backing that up. So if you entrust an R&D custom builder to build your home, if you have, or if you're planning on it, we're going to give you a monthly newsletter, and it's going to kind of tell you upcoming events.
Right. Just superintendent things, just upkeep on your home, just different items like that.
Just little reminders, like
Yes.
spring cleaning,
Yes.
do your AC filters, stuff like that, or flush your water heaters. That's always important. Make sure your foundations stay watered, which God's blessed us. We ain't had to worry about
Yes.
that now, but
We look like Ireland.
yeah, like Ireland. Look like Ireland out there. But anyway, so that we give you those friendly reminders. It's just once you entrust an R&D custom builders, we want to let you know that we're here to stay. We're not going anywhere. We're not the type of company that's going to build your home and you're never going to hear from us again.
Right.
They also track. I'm going to hit on this real quick. Warranty.
Yes. Yes, that's a
Amy's
huge
and
thing.
Chelsea are the ones that
Yes.
track all of your warranties. So the way that works is when you have a warranty concern, you email it into our website
yes,
contact
yes.
form. That goes to a lot of people in the company, but
Yes.
the office for sure, and it goes to our construction guys. It goes to me, Dustin, and they initiate that process and they track that. So once that item is, if it's a loose door handle, doesn't matter. That's keyed in, and then action is taken
Correct.
from our construction
Yes.
guys, and then action's taken by y'all to make sure that it got completed.
Right.
Because again, largest investment of your life, we want to make sure that we're here to see it through.
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, in some cases, maybe it's not warrantable or it's been outside that warranty time, but we're still here to walk you through how to fix it,
Yes.
which you can go about, offering some advice as far as trade partners go and stuff like that. So. Well, this has been fun. I love doing it's like nobody ever knows what goes. All they see is a salesperson and a
Yes.
design lady, and they never really get to see Barry ever anymore.
Right,
And
right.
here we have the office, and I'm telling you right now, if y'all don't think that this isn't the engine behind this company, it is. We're just like I'm just like the antenna, just whipping behind, So. But what keeps this train? I could almost start dancing. You said I couldn't dance, but I almost
We want to see it.
start
Yeah.
dancing.
We're here for it, right?
This is the engine that keeps this company running, and I greatly appreciate you
Thank
girls
you.
for all you
Yeah,
do.
thank you.
Y'all are awesome. Before we go,
Yes.
I gotta ask you one more question.
All right.
If you could ask me anything, what would it be?
So I thought about this because I've seen on a
Watch
podcast
podcast, right?
where they ask you. I had a hard time coming up with some. 'Cause some of the other ones were really good, and that was kind of like where I was going with mine. But one thing that I thought about was I have kids growing up.
Mm-hmm.
You and Dustin do a lot for youth. You are an entrepreneur. So what would you What would you say to children growing up or kids that are about to graduate high school or college? What would you, if they wanted to go start their own business, what would you recommend to them, or how would you, what advice would you give them to start their own business?
Okay, well, a couple of things. I would start with, if you're handy, I would start with a trade, because our trade base, and when I'm talking about trade base, I'm talking about the ones we hit on with our more supply, was the plumbers, electricians, the HVAC. Those trades out there, those aren't going away.
Right.
So if you're looking at wanting to be an entrepreneur in something, that's always a good one. And you don't have to do the 4-year college. My son actually went to TSCI there in Waco, and he got his degree in 2.5 years. And now he's about to get his contractor's license. So he's going to have a contractor's license in HVAC ready to get kicked off at 21. He just turned 21.
Nice.
So he's 21 and he's already working, and he's got a trade under his belt, right? So that would be absolutely a good way. Another thing is, remember this, I don't care what you do in this world, somebody's always watching. So for example, I go around, I don't care if I'm going to HEB and I'm buying groceries, in my mind, I'm interviewing everybody. And I'm talking to you, and if you're communicating with me well, and I'm talking to you well, and you're going above and beyond, if you're sacking groceries, or if you're checking them out, or if you're cleaning the shelf, it doesn't matter what you do. If you do it better than everybody else in that position, you're always going to get to the next position. Just remember that. And everybody's like, well, I only clean toilets. Well, if you're the best toilet cleaner in the world, I promise you, you're about to go to start cleaning the whole store. Then you're going to have cleaning companies. Then you're going to have people, because people want to work for people who want to succeed. And you'll always be successful. And then you'll start growing. And who knows, you'll be cleaning all the gas stations, So don't think that I'm only in this job. No, take every job you have an opportunity in this world, and just do it the absolute best you can. And if you do that, you're going to be successful. And as long as you let God take the reins, I learned that the hard way. Let God take the reins, 100% success guaranteed.
Thank you.
Great question.
Right.
Chelsie.
Let's see. I guess, who influenced your leadership, ownership style the most?
Oh, 100% my mom. Absolutely. My mom always wanted to be, and it was hard for her just because, it's tough. And in the world, when you want to be an entrepreneur, money's important. You got to save money. So as soon as, I don't care if you buy a pack of gum and sell 25-cent sticks of gum at school, save your money, and whatever you do in this world, save money so you can have that capital to kick it off. But, you got to be driven. You got to be willing to work hard, and you got to take risks. So my mom took a massive risk back in '95 and started a daycare center here in Lavernia, Cubs Country Child Care, and which pretty much just everything we ever thought we had, she put into it, along with blood, sweat, and tears. And I saw that, yes, it took a lot of hard work, but at the end of the day, if you do that hard work, you can be successful. And I think she's up to like 170 kids at one point there in the daycare. So she rocked it, added on 4 times, just did an amazing job with that. So I saw that, and I'm like, I'm gonna be like my mom.
Yeah.
I want to be like my mom. So what am I going to do? And back then I didn't know what I wanted to do. I loved meat. I was in meat science. I was like, I'm going to be a butcher. I'm going to make sausage. That's what I'm going to do. And before you know, I was working for HEB. I'm like, I don't think this is for me. It's not for me.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, I'm going to open a dry cleaners. And so I started doing the business plan on dry cleaners. Like, I just don't think this is for me.
I had no idea.
Oh yeah.
Learning something new about you.
The first business plan I ran was on a dry cleaners in Lavernia.
Okay.
That was it. And that was back, let me see, I gotta get my years here right. Graduated in 99. So that'd have been 2001, 2.
Okay.
Somewhere in there was when I ran that plan. And you got to clean a lot of clothes. A lot of pants cleaning to pay for the equipment. So it's a whole nother world. If you haven't ever researched it, the cleaning world is a different animal. But anyway, I knew I wanted to do something. I didn't know what I would do, right? And then just the home building thing fell in my lap, and anyway, honestly, it's what I think God has a calling for all of us. And I just firmly believe that was my calling. It just took me a little longer to get there. But I feel that's my calling. So, at the end of the day, never get discouraged. Always stay positive. People love to hear positivity. No one likes negativity. So just be positive, and you want to work with people that are positive,
Absolutely.
right? Absolutely.
Yep.
So advice I can give you there is just be positive. Keep your head down, work hard, and look for a mentor. Mine was my mom. That was a good question. Yours could be, a teacher, a friend's parent, godparent. You never know. If you're baptized and have a godparent, they're there for a reason. Always reach out to them, and they offer advice. So at the end of the day, great questions, lady. But yeah, this is pretty cool journey that we've been on. From all the way from the city down to a little accounting deal to R&D, and now managing it. And Chelsie, you're with HEB, and and then you here, and who knows? As we grow, you keep moving up. So always open yourself up for any possibility, and God will provide. No. Thank you, girls, for the questions. Thank you all for the time.
Thank you for having us.
And Emily, if you could ask me anything, you want to ask me something? Yeah. So what's she going to ask me? She didn't think I was going to do this. I caught her off.
Okay, if you could take R&D anywhere and see it go to any place, where would you want it to go to? Like, what would be the ultimate goal to hit for R&D?
Well, I've thought about this, and honestly, when Dustin and I started, she asked if I could take R&D anywhere, where would it be? When we started, I was thinking like 20 a year would be awesome. And then we got 20 a year, and we're like, well, what about 50 a year? And then we hit 50 a year there in 21 and 22, and now we're down, mid 30s. But so we got to 50. So, honestly, this is a very comfortable, deal. Do I want to grow? Always want to grow, but I want to grow the right way. I don't want to just double like this, because then I'm going to let my customers down. So, at the end of the day, Emily, good question. But I think we're planning on growing out east a little bit, heading towards the, Gonzales part of the world. And we're excited about that. So I think I see us growing out east for sure. But outside of that, I think we got a great niche. I really do. We had talked about growing into like a semi-custom, not really semi, almost like track home division, and it's just not who we are. We talked about it a little bit back and forth with Amy, and more I thought about it, it's just not who we are. We're a custom builder, and we need to stay true to who we are. So I think stay true to a custom builder. And we have been absolutely blessed compared to other builders out there. I hear horror stories all the time. We're still rocking, signing 2 to 3 a month. Just can't be thankful enough to all y'all who have trusted in us. But to answer your question, I believe that when they drop the interest rates and everything gets rock and rolling, gas gets where it needs to be, and everything gets back to normal, to answer your question, I believe we're going to see a massive increase. And of course, all the hard work you're doing with all the podcasts and everything is going to get us. I think that's why we've stayed busy, honestly, is because our marketing presence is just out of this world. It's no one touching us when it comes to marketing. So great job, Emily, on that. But I think we're going to, I think we'll get up there. I don't want to throw the 100 number out there, because I think that's a stretch, but I would say a good 60 to 70 would be a good number for a true custom home builder like us. Of course, we got the neighborhoods we've developed. I would say we'll start developing another neighborhood here in the next couple of years. Not sure where. We'll let the big man make the decision, but that'll come to us at some point. So growth with another subdivision down the road, I would say for sure. I do love the custom stuff. I don't think we're going to venture from that. We got a niche. People love what we do, and you get your own home with your name on it. All right. Everybody's like, what do you mean it's mine? It's like this is your plan. Yeah. This has never been built before. This is your plan, and you get to have it and show it off and everything else. So it's just so rewarding, to be able to do that for somebody. And it's like, well, I can't afford it. I'm going to tell you guys and gals out there that I would just try it, because the processes we've put in place and the trade partner base that we've built, we are competitive.
Very.
Yes. Yeah. We actually, on the Bandit golf course, working with a guy right now, and he was quoting us out with another builder, and he said, "We'll see where it comes in." And I said, that's fine. I didn't know you were quoting us, but that's fine. And we're meeting on Thursday, so I think that's sign the contract. So we don't get beat. We don't get beat very often. We're very competitive priced. I want to build your home. I want to build your friend's home. I want to build everybody's home. And the only way we can do that is extremely high quality, great service, great timeliness, provide the service of all the way from your permitting all the way to your warranty. And we have created a team that does that and in a very affordable price. So again, I think that's the another key to success. So anyway, thank you girls for your time. Emily, sorry to put you on the spot there, but I got you.